All right.
Hey everybody, this is Raven and Ryan over here at Lake Air Pool Supply. We are starting a little informative series. We're basically going to be doing vlogs pretty much once a week where we are going to be talking about a different topic every week, uh, different things happening in the pool industry, just trying to give some good knowledge out there and spread everything that we know.
Yeah, I think just more than anything, we're just trying to have real talk. We're not trying to put fluff on it. It's not a sales tactic. It's really just trying to give good information to people here in our Central Texas area, um, whether it be about water, different products, how they're working, why
Yeah.
they're working, why they're great for your pool, why they're horrible for your pool or hot tub or swim spa. Um, it's really just real talk about what's actually happening
Oh, yeah.
out there.
Something about it too. One of the main reasons we or I wanted to start something like this. Let me say that is we get a lot of people, moving into the area or owning their first pool. They've been here their whole life. They're building a pool. They have no idea what they're doing, and so they get on the internet, which can be a good thing and a dangerous thing. Uh, or they talk to their neighbor or their brother or their cousin or something like that, and they're given a lot of information that can be good, but it can also be bad. There's a lot of info available for pools and spas that may not necessarily be the correct information for our area or your particular body of water. An example, I had a new customer move down. They were from far up north. They were used to treating things a certain way, doing things a certain way. So once they got here, oh, it was a pool. They've had a pool before and they started doing it. And, before they knew it, the pool started turning green, started getting scale buildup. And it's just, you know, different areas.
It's because our water is completely different than water that's anywhere else. I mean, even our water here in Waco
Yeah.
is different than the water that's coming out in
Dallas or
Killeen,
yeah, even Killeen.
Georgetown. It's just a completely different situation
Yeah.
everywhere. And first off, let's start with yes, there is a right and a wrong way to take care of a pool, but there's not only just one right way to take care of a pool.
Yeah.
Water can be taken care of in many, many different ways, and it can still be sanitary and it can still look good.
Mhm.
It's just we want to be able to give you the information that we believe out of of us being in business for 64 years, but Raven and I have basically grown up in the industry, and we've both been doing this since we were basically
Yeah, we were teenagers.
little kids. Yeah.
Yeah, we were
Um,
kids.
And so we've just been able to, quote unquote, kind of get our masters in this from an early age. We even us have taken care of pools completely different 20 years ago
Mm-hmm.
than the way that we're taking care
Oh,
of
yeah.
pools now. And so really it's just about trying to give you what is the most up-to-date way to take care of a pool that we believe is the best and easiest customer user-friendly experience that's going to give you great water quality and more time with your family, and it not be about just the pool all
Yeah.
the time.
We're just trying to make things easier, is what's going on. And like Ryan said, we've been in the game so long that I remember when I started, nobody had salt water on their pools. And even up until probably 14 years ago, nobody was on borates. And up until 10 years ago, nobody was on ionizers. So we have watched things appear that are common now that back then literally nobody had it. It wasn't even invented. So,
One of my favorite things is automation.
yeah.
Because I remember going out with my dad or my granddad, and we would be talking, everything was analog. Every switch you had to flip, every timer you had to set.
Yeah.
And, I remember my dad and my granddad talking about one day, you're going to be able to run your pool from your telephone. Guys, this was when bag phones were still out.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we were super young
Yeah,
then.
we were young.
And to hear somebody say that one day we're going to operate a pool with a telephone was so far beyond my capability of thinking something like that. And in fact, I thought, what a dumb thing that we could ever get into, that you're going to run your pool. I'm like, that just seems like everything's going to be broken.
Yeah.
How is it going to work? You know, and of course, smarter people than us invented ways to
do it.
to do that.
To make this easier.
And
I mean,
it's just been like, you know, and that's one of the biggest the points that we're trying to make here is that just because we were able to take care of a pool 20 years ago doing one thing, the whole point is that we're trying to come up with the industry, give you the best ways to take care of the pool now.
Yeah.
What are some things that we need to hold on to that are old school? What are some good things that we need to hang on to that are still in the teenager phase?
Yeah.
And what are the things that are brand new that are making a difference in the industry and the way that we're trying to do this? And I think one of our biggest points that we're trying to make out there, especially coming into the more modern industrial pool age as far as like automation and all these different types of things, is how do we take care of the water, not so that it's just sanitary, but it's actually good for you.
Oh yeah.
Because, you know, one of my biggest talking points when I'm trying to talk to people out on the floor for a hot tub or an endless pool or just behind the counter about a water sample is that the biggest organ on our body, our skin,
Yeah.
is a sponge. You know, like it's one of those things where, you know, like snakes can hang out in water all day. They never have to drink it. They're absorbing it. And we're doing that exact same thing. We are absorbing the water that we're in. So if we're in the shower, the bathtub, the hot tub, the swimming pool, we're absorbing the water and what's in the water. So, and if we're in a chemical vat, we're absorbing every bit of that as well. So part of, I think, one of the biggest reasons we're doing this is to try to tell you how to have the healthiest water, if that makes sense, so that not only does the pool look good and it feels good, but it's actually good for you. And you're not just constantly soaking in tons of chlorine or any of that type of stuff. So for my money, that's one of my biggest, most important reasons of doing this, along with just a good, real information.
That's what, you know, Ryan loves the health aspect of it. I've worked up front in the retail for so many years and, you know, helping and everything. My whole reason is to try to help people in our area maybe before they even walk in the door, or just combat some of the stuff that's like going around. It's so easy to make short little videos or something like that nowadays and have it, you know, spread out, and then people will come in and tell me, hey, I saw, you know, this person say that this was the way to do it, and I'm like, yeah, that could be, but, you know, only if you're living in Oregon, because they're getting all this other stuff. And that's the thing. I'm trying to get information for our area to help our people out, just to make everyone's lives easier as far as the maintenance side of it goes. Because when you walk into the front door and you're already like happy and your pool's looking great and everything, well, that makes everybody happy. You know, it's so much easier when everyone's in a good mood. You know, it reflects on the people you talk to.
Right, because 99% of the time, if you're picking up the phone to call us or you're walking through the front door,
you've got a problem.
You've probably got a problem. You know, like something that you love about your swimming pool or hot tub is broken or not balanced or not fixed. There's lots of people that walk through the door that technically don't even need us. They just utilize us in a way because they know we've been doing it for so long.
Yeah.
They might as well just let us tell them exactly what to do, and then they go home and do it, and boom, everything looks good. And
Exactly.
then, of course, there's lots of people that walk through the door that need us really bad because their pump's down and it's 100 degrees, or your filter is split, or, you know, they've got my favorite is they've got a birthday party tomorrow and the pool turned green.
Yep.
And so really, you know, we just want to give you information that helps you be proactive, versus having to ever be reactive. And I think that's a great reason to try to just see if any of this stuff that we talk about works. And of course, there'll be lots of different episodes. There's going to be stuff, ranging from all things water, all things equipment, all things health. I mean, I'm sure we'll even do episodes on why you shouldn't get in water right after you got a tattoo. Like all of these things that are just like prevalent, that are happening today in our area, that's going to just hopefully help you out. And if you never get to see it, that's cool. And if you watch every one, then you'll probably be a little smarter because of it, at least in this realm of the world.
So you'll be seeing videos popping up here every week, pretty much. I think we're going to call it a Laps Chat, I believe is what the Laps Chat, something like that. So that I think they're all going to be titled that, and it'll be coming just down the pipe week to week. And there's may not be any rhyme or reason to the topics that we pick, but over time we're going to be covering everything.
Vast amounts
it's
of
going
information.
to be insane, and it's going to be information that even a year from now is still going to be very prevalent in what's happening in the industry.
So just, welcome. Hopefully you'll have a few moments to watch. There will always be something posted up and links where you can go back and look at any of the older episodes.
Yep.
But really, we just want to welcome you. Hopefully we're giving you really good information. And
sounds good. Thanks for joining us.